time of year too, wasn't it?
Yeah, it sure was. Holy crap.
That lady, she was oh, he's the guy who's gonna pick up the Corvette. They were celebrating about the Corvette.
Yeah. Well, it was a gift to me.
Oh.
So. Today is a big day because we are taking Swamp Vet. In case you guys don't know what car that is, you definitely want to go back and watch those videos. The car that sat in a Florida swamp for like 14 years that came back with no roof. It had mold and mildew and things growing inside of it. It had cockroaches, but I guess in Florida they don't call them cockroaches. In Florida they try to make it sound elegant and call them something like, I don't even remember the name, palmetto, something bugs. They're not, listen to me, Floridians, I love you. I love your state. Beautiful state, excellent roads. They're cockroaches. They're not palmetto bugs. They're cockroaches, okay? And I'm talking cockroaches this big. It is finally time to send this car to Maaco for paint. So here she is, Swamp Vet, in all of her glory. Yeah, she looks rough. She does. She definitely looks rough. I am excited to get this down to Maaco. I'm also excited to find out if she's going to be willing to fire up for us today. It's relatively warm. It's in the 40s. So, is she going to want to start? Not the first try. She has a tendency to start on the third try. She's pretty adamant about not starting until the third try. Oh, there she is. She did it. Second try. She's getting better. And the tack is actually working today. I noticed this when it's really cold out. The tack tends to not work, and it's not the instrument panel itself that's bad. There's a sensor under the hood. But when it's warm, the tack just seems to work. I don't get it. It's definitely got a little misfire going on right now. Hopefully that'll clear up. It's also out of gas. That's not good. Oh, there it is. You give it a little throttle, misfire clears right up. All right, guys, I'm gonna let her sit here and run for a little bit, and then we're gonna load her on the trailer. All right, let's see if we can get this old girl up here without causing too much trouble. Boy, I can't see. Woo. Come on, come on. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. Did I hit that fender? Oh, wow. That's not good. Oh, boy. How close am I? Oh, shoot. At this point, I can't even get out. I guess I'm climbing out the window. Yeah, I guess I have to climb out the window. Are you serious? I can't. No, I cannot get out. Okay. Well, maybe I can get out the other side. There's no room in these cars, man. Oh, I can get out the other side. Golly, this is embarrassing. I wonder if the tire's low over here or something. Why would I? Oh, wow. Yeah, that's a little close, but you know what? I'm gonna take it. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna take it. That is awful close for comfort, but it is what it is, guys. We got it on the trailer. Let's just kick that down, strap it down, and be done with it. Well, guys, she's loaded up on the trailer, and next time we see her, she's not gonna look like this. I think you guys are really gonna enjoy the color I picked for. I think it's very fitting for this car. And I also believe that at the end of the video series, which we're coming up on it, we're coming close. This car is so close to being done, painted, ready to go, and hopefully right back to the auction that it came from. It's going to be almost a miraculous transformation, and I am so excited to bring you the end product, the final result from the video series on Swamp Vet. She was a lot of work, guys. She was a lot of work. She's still a project car. This is one of those cars, it's going to be a project for a long time to come, but I accomplished what I set out to accomplish in this video series, and that was to make her run, make her drive, make her look good again on the interior and the exterior. And we've done that over here at Auto Auction Rebuilds. This car was a pretty big challenge, but it's almost done. It's almost done. So I'm going to get her down to Maaco. We're going to see what the cost is to repaint it, and then we'll pick it up, see what she looks like. All right, guys, we made it. Unfortunately, after almost getting my trailer and I stuck on a side road to Maaco the other day, I have opted to stop in the middle of the street and just turn on my flashers. There's really no traffic right now. There's plenty of room, so we should be able to get this thing off without too much trouble. I pulled up as close to the curb as I could get without running it over. But here we are, guys, Maaco, North America. Again, these are the people you want to talk to. Come down here, talk to Paul. This is off of 240 and Shields in Oklahoma City. Their number is 405-632-8838. Southside Oklahoma City. Come check these guys out. Not sponsored. I promote them because they do damn good work for me, and I appreciate it. So talk to Paul. Tell him Auto Auction Rebuilds or AAR Auto Sales or Randy from YouTube, whatever. Tell him Randy sent you, all right? I'm going to get this thing off of here, and let's try to get it up there and figure out how much Paul thinks it's going to take to paint this Swamp Hoopty. She looks rough. She looks real rough. Definitely want to make sure you got one last look at the old girl the way she sits right now, because she's not going to look like this when we come back. But before we jump back into the Corvette, we got parts. Advanced Auto Parts delivered us a few things. We've got some fluids and a radiator for the 2012 Altima. Tire Rack showed up today and delivered us a brand new set of wheels and tires for that BMW Z4 that we just got. These, I think, were a good deal, guys. These tires, these are Tiger Paw. Let's see, what are the tires? Uniroyal Tiger Paw 255 45 17s. These are GTZ All-Season 2s for the rims and the tires. Total came out to like 1,100 bucks. So the wheels for the BMW, 2 of them are destroyed. Even if you could repair them, I wouldn't trust them. So I decided just to go with a custom set of wheels and tires for it. Now, before we go much further, I know that the Swamp Vet is the subject of today's video, and oh boy, one of the tires is flat. Another thing, this truck right here hasn't been started in about a week. Ever since we moved, we kind of made it a point. Ooh, my driveway is that's a sheet of ice right there. Okay. I've had a lot of people asking. Yeah, my truck is dirty. I know. Don't judge me. Oh, poor truck. Everybody's wondering, how does this thing start when it's below freezing? Well, guys, it's I think it's like 20 degrees. So let's find out. Push the start button. Obviously, it's got to go through its diesel preheat. Fired right up, man. Fired right up. Let's see what the temperature is outside. Okay, it's 23 degrees outside right now. Now, cabin heating in process. Push brake to reduce RPMs. So that's another really cool feature of this Ram is when it's cold outside like this, even if you remote start it, the RPMs go up, and that's an attempt to quickly heat up the coolant so that your cabin stays warm. Anyway, a lot of people wanted to see what it was like to start this thing in below freezing temperatures. In a few days, it's going to be -2, and we're going to come back and we're going to try this again in -2 degrees to see if it still starts up so easily. I'm going to go ahead and shut her down. I needed to get a air pump out of here for Swamp Vet. All right, guys, now that this has heated up some and the hose is actually pliable again, I think we can carry it outside to the sub-freezing temperature shop that hopefully we can get resolved with a heater at some point. Okay. I don't know if I can close this. There we go. There we go. Okay, guys. So, in case you haven't been following along in a while, we moved. Well, we kind of got a second house. I don't want to say we moved because we still have the other house and we still have the other shop, of course. The other shop is far superior to this one at this point in time. I'm just going to sit this down right here. I want to go check. I wanted to check this. At least the water's still flowing, but boy, she's she's looking kind of. Let's step on it. Oh wow. Oh wow, I can step on that. Should I? I don't know, guys. How about this? We'll go to the other side and I'll put all my weight on it and we'll see how frozen it is. Oh wow. That's actually really beautiful. I opted to just leave the pump running in an attempt to keep the koi pond from freezing over itself. This is actually, I think, about 3 or 4 feet deep. Look, the rocks don't move anymore. Oh wow, I'm standing on it. Look, guys, one leg. Yeah, I'm standing on it. Not for long. I don't trust it. We still got water flowing through the stream, which is good. And the koi pond, the only reason it's not frozen over on top is because I left that pump on. Wow. Look at all the ice built up around this this water outlet right here. Look at that. Yeah. Whew. Guys, it is extremely cold out here. But anyway, this is the new property. I think most of you have seen it by now. Let's see if I can get you a little closer in there. Look at that. Wow. There's a koi sitting over there. You can almost see him. His orange. Right there. He's kind of sitting at the top there. Hopefully he's all right. They're not very hungry right now. When it's cold like this, they tend not to eat. So we've got icicles, and man, it's just extremely cold out here. And I think in the next few days, we're actually supposed to be seeing lows in the negatives. So that should be a whole lot of fun. I can tell you this though. Get in here. Whew. Golly, it's cold, man. We need heat out here, and Friday I'm supposed to get a heater for this place, and I cannot wait. It can't get here soon enough. Yes, the big reveal of Swamp Vet. Let's sit this down. Before I show you guys the car, let me air up the tire and take it outside where we might have a little bit better lighting. Well, I couldn't get that damn tire to air up. It does hold air, but my little air pump just wouldn't cut it, man. So I figured we'll just roll it out here where at least there's a little bit better light and you guys can see it in all of its glory. Now I'm not done with it, although I'm pretty dang close to done with it, guys. It runs, it drives, it shifts. Almost all the electronics work, the windows work. The brakes do stop it. Back tires have already been replaced. Front tires have not, because I can't get the locks off of the lugs on the 2 front tires. So yeah, there's that. It's also got a broken corner light over here on this side, right there. A lot of people on Insta were saying this isn't the same Vette, and I'm like, yeah, it's the same Vette, man. She just got her a paint job. You know what I mean? She looks a lot better now. It's missing the emblems. They were so brittle, they just broke off. This piece right here broke when I was trying to get into it the other day. My pants caught it and it snapped. I do have the part and it should glue right back on. Well, I think the last thing I want to do to this is get the windows tinted. I think with some 15% dark black window tint, I think that would really make the car stand out. As you can see, she's still running very well. She's still firing on all 8. What do you think, guys? Like I said, with some dark black tint, man, I think this thing would just really, really, really look good. Here's the interior. And yeah, guys, I am pretty much done with this. I had a goal in mind. See, this is one of those cars where if you allow it to, you'll bury yourself in it. And I'm learning that. I'm learning as I go. You know, there are some cars that just aren't worth spending tons and tons of money on. We took this car from a car that sat in a swamp for somewhere around 14 years, and we turned it into a very clean, nice looking example of a C4 Corvette. With the tinted windows, it should really just finish it off. It's got a decent interior now. It still needs a few pieces. You can see the gauges are all working. It's got a brand new battery. Let's see if we can pop the hood before my hands go completely numb. We just put a brand new battery in it, and I got to give a very, very special shout out and thank you to Austin Carr on YouTube. I'll have his link down below. You've seen him before helping us work on this. He's been instrumental in putting this car back together. He also hooked us up with a brand new interstate battery because the battery in this thing completely went to crap on us. You can see we've got brand new injectors, brand new injector wiring. We put a lot of work into the old girl to get her running again, guys. And she runs. She runs, she drives, she looks good. So as far as I'm concerned, mission accomplished. All right, that's as far as I want to go with it. It just is. Sure, there's a million and one other things we could do to this car. I don't feel like it. I did what I set out to do. I took a car that was sitting in a swamp. I made it run, I made it drive, I made it stop. I fixed most of the electronics that weren't working, and now it's time for it to go down the road so somebody else can finish the project and enjoy the car. There's still plenty to do. There's still plenty to do, trust me. But I'm gonna get that window tint done. I wish I could replace that front tire. I can't find a key to get those wheel locks off anywhere. Can't find one anywhere for this, man. And I'd hate to send it to auction with a flat tire, you know what I mean? That just looks bad. Anyways, give it some throttle. Woo! Oh, man. She sounds good, guys. She does. She sounds real good. She's ready. She's ready. I'm hoping to get my window tint guy in here, hopefully Saturday. We got a couple other cars that he's going to come and look at, too. I'm going to show them to you real quick in case you haven't been following along. We got this 94 Chevy Caprice that we picked up as a non-runner from Copart, and we paid $600 for it. Came out to like $900 out the door. And I'll show you something real quick. It hasn't been started today. It is obviously well below freezing at this point. Even in this garage, it's below freezing. There's no heat out here at all. She fires right up every time, no problems at all. The only issue we really have is the LCD on the dash doesn't work for the speedometer and stuff, but a really cool YouTube fan of ours sent us this, so we do have one, and we will put it in at some point. We'll put it in at some point, because this one I fully intend to send down to the auction as a runner and a driver. In case you guys haven't been following along, I recently worked out a deal with Insurance Auto Auctions so I can send these cars down the road. Once I have links for each of them in the auction, I'll definitely post it here. Forgive me, guys. It's getting so cold out here. I think my brain is starting to go numb. All right. We also picked up this 2012 Nissan Altima SR with a 3.5 V6 CVT transmission with what we diagnosed as a busted radiator. And as you saw earlier in the video, we've got all the parts to put this one back on the road. And this should be a really nice little car. I fixed the key fob, so there we go. Key fob works now. And we also got another one. We got a 2004 BMW Z4. And yeah, you know, some of you that were just following along for Swamp Vet, well, we got more projects on the channel other than Swamp Vet. She's actually running really good, guys. She's just sitting here purring. I mean, it's freezing cold out. I even filled up the tank with non-ethanol, 91 octane gasoline. Man, I am kind of sad to see this one go. I'm not gonna lie. I'm kind of sad to see her go, guys. It used to not want to start. When you'd first start it, it would take like, ooh, I gotta turn the headlights off. It would take like 3 attempts to get this thing to fire up. And now, even in below freezing temperatures, I'm able to come out here, turn the key, and it starts up first try. I don't know. It must have been some of the old fuel in it. Now that I put that 91 in it and some fuel treatment, she fires up on the money every time, man. I'm gonna go ahead and lower this hood down. You can see I put new struts on it, so the hood actually lowers in a reasonable manner now. Before, it just kind of dropped. I mean, it still drops, I guess, but make sure this is down. All right, there we go, guys. God, that tire just makes it look so bad. I got to see if I can figure something out for that. But tell me what you think, guys. The paint job cost me $2,000 out the door, and that's not just for paint. There was a lot of prep that had to go in to this body before you could even think about shooting paint on it. But I mean, look at her, man. She is gorgeous. Yes, I know I did it again. Pull me over red. I know some of you are probably getting tired of seeing this color paint, but honestly, I just love it. The color pops, man. It really does. I think it's a perfect color for a sports car. Now, maybe, and you see what I mean, with 15% tint, imagine how much better this is going to look. So there should be one more video on this, probably of the tint, and then its final sale price through insurance, auto auctions. Now, I told you there was a story behind the car, and I told you that we were going to get to that story, and I'm a man of my word, so maybe I should close the garage and see if I can catch some carbon monoxide poisoning in here. I should sit in this car and tell you the story, because this car's got heat. This is the next one, guys. It's getting, I'm going to probably do the 15% window tint on it as well. Put that instrument cluster. Guys, this car runs and drives perfect. Like, no joke. This car runs and drives perfect. And I took a lot of your advice. I read a lot of your comments. You told me, a lot of you said, yes, fix it up, paint it, you know, let's really get into it. And most of you seem to have the right idea. Your idea was, look, man, this car isn't the one. You know, if you want to paint up a Caprice, get one that's in a little better shape. I think we could find one that was in a little bit better cosmetic condition, because this one was going to need a hood. It's going to need a trunk. It's still going to need a lot of filler for the hail dings. It's got like pea-size hail dents all over it. But I'll tell you what, as a daily driver, we tint the windows, clean it up a little bit, and it's a beautiful car. It's a big old boat that runs and drives flawlessly, comfortable interior, needs a good cleaning. We'll probably send this down to Auto Spa LLC and see if they can't work some of their magic on it. But I think with a decent cleaning, just basic stuff, this thing's pretty much already ready to go down the road, guys. So that's kind of where I'm at with it. I think we are going to just send this one down the road. And what am I doing with the Altima? I've had a lot of you asking about the Altima. At this point, I don't know. A lot of you said, oh, that would be a great daily driver. Guys, I have a brand new truck and I have a brand new Jeep. Those are my daily drivers. I don't need another daily driver. So most likely, this one, once we repair it, will end up going to IAA as well. As most of you should know by now, I do not sell cars to the public. Weird Beard is not selling cars at the moment. Therefore, these cars will all end up having to go most likely to insurance auto auctions. So, you know, if you're interested in this car, if you're interested in this car, if you're interested in the red Corvette, you can always drop me an email, autoauctionrebuilds@gmail.com, and I will be happy to forward you the link to the auction when the car or cars go up for sale. Most of you stuck around because you want to hear the story to Swamp Vet, and it's actually a fairly short story. It's the gentleman that used to own it. He got it from an individual that I guess owed him money or was going to use the car to pay for a rent. So it's funny because this older gentleman, he's older now anyway, used to tell, I guess, his kids that only stuck-up individuals, we'll put it nicely, stuck-up individuals drove Corvettes. Well, he got the Corvette, and I guess he really didn't do much with it. It pretty much just sat until he needed some work done around one of his properties. And he said, hey, you want this Corvette? I'll give you this Corvette in payment for some remodeling work. Well, at that point, the gentleman doing the remodeling work took possession of the car, where, again, it seems like it sat for a pretty long time. And then something really bad happened to it. Obviously, something really bad happened to it. I didn't realize it was as bad as the story is. Honestly, I knew it was bad. I just didn't realize it was this bad. This is where I think the story gets interesting. There was a major storm, potentially a hurricane. I didn't get that information. But what I do know is it was a very major storm. And that is how the roof got broken on the car. The roof got broken during this storm, and this is where the swamp story comes into play. The water completely submerged the car for over 24 hours. To get the car out, to finally get it out of the mud hole it was now in from the storm, he told me it took 2 big 4x4 pickup trucks to pull the car out of that swampy, nasty, muddy, murky water that was now completely submerging the car. So I think that is really interesting. I had no idea that the car had been fully submerged. Well, from that point, the car gets pulled out and it just sits in its own mess. It sits in its own filth for the remaining many, many years until it somehow ended up donated to charity, which, you know, IAA got a hold of it, and autoauctions.io then sent it to us. So there's the story. The car was 100% underwater. So the fact that it runs, the fact that it drives, the fact that the brakes work, and now we've got most of the electronics working as well, is even the power seats work. I mean, I spent a lot of time off camera with electrical cleaner and little brushes, cleaning pins and corrosion, chasing down wiring issues and fuses. And let me tell you something, man. I really impressed myself on this one. This was truly a challenge, and I feel good about it. So I think there's a moral to this whole story, though, and that's something that I really want to share with you, because I promote autoauctions.io all the time. And I'm going to start out by telling you right now, I was not paid in any way, shape, or form. I'm not paid in any way, shape, or form by autoauctions.io ever. It's just a service that I've been using for a very long time. They do provide the service to me for free. So I guess if you want to call that sponsored, okay, but it's not sponsored, guys. It's a service that I genuinely use. Now, when the car showed up, I'm going to be completely honest with you guys. I was, did I twitch? I was actually kind of pissed off. Because I kind of felt that, you know, I was sent this impossible car. This is a car I can't do anything with. Like, honestly, first time I saw the car, my initial reaction was kind of angry. And And it probably shouldn't have been, right? Because, I mean, it's a free car. Why would anybody get mad about a free car? Well, in all fairness, he warned me that when the car showed up, I was probably going to be mad about it. And even I said to him, I was like, why would I be mad? He told me he was sending me a car. He didn't tell me what he was sending me. I had no idea. So it's interesting because the day of the car showing up, he texts me and he's like, hey, the car's going to be there. He's like, nah, you might get mad about it, but, you know, don't be mad. And I laughed it off. I was like, I'm not going to get mad. Why would I be mad about a free car? There's nothing to be mad about. Ooh, boy, yeah, I can't lie. I was mad. Interestingly enough, after that, Sam Crack texts me. Sam, I'm not sure if I believe you, buddy, but Sam Crack texted me and he said, by the way, the car's almost to your house, Randy. Make sure you're available. And then he said, I didn't know anything about it. I know nothing about what's coming to your house. Almost as if, don't be mad at me. I think Sam knew about it. I think, I'm pretty sure Sam Crack knew exactly what was coming to my house. And I know for sure Nick from AutoAuctions.io knew exactly what was coming to my house. Look, looking back now, it's funny. I'm laughing about it. But the reason I was initially mad when it showed up is because I felt like I became like the butt end of somebody's joke. You know, that's how I felt. And I'll be the first to admit that 9 times out of 10, I take things the wrong way. I take things kind of personally. Any of you ever been in the comment section probably noticed that. I don't know why that is. It's probably got something to do with my mom or my daddy issues. I don't know, man. I'm just kind of kidding there. But I do kind of take things a little bit personally. So when the car showed up, I was really upset about it because I felt like someone was making fun of me. You know, I felt like this was a joke, like, haha, this is all your channel is worth. This is all your worth, as Auto Auction Rebuilds is a junk Corvette that nobody could rebuild. It was just, I didn't think it was very funny. It didn't take long, though. After I saw those guys roll that thing off of the trailer, I thought to myself, man, wouldn't this be a great opportunity to show people what you can really do? And I decided at that point, this was no longer a joke. This was a challenge, and challenge accepted. Will the car ever be a perfect example of a C4 Corvette? Not on your life. Not on your life, man. That car will forever be a project. So I think it's best to send it to auction anyway. But I will say that as soon as we got it to the house, unloaded off the trailer and everything, and we were able to crank the engine, when I first heard that engine spin, and I heard it try to fire off a starting fluid, it was that moment that I realized I can do something with this car. Now, a lot of you may have noticed, it looks exactly like the parts car. You remember the red parts car? It wasn't on the channel very long. It's been since scrapped. So no need asking about parts. That car was junked. Yes, I sent the engine, the whole thing, tranny, all of it, down to scrap. It's completely junked now. But you're probably wondering, why did I take such a nice red C4 Corvette that was obviously in better condition, and completely destroy it and junk it for a swamp car that didn't deserve it? That's a good question. Many of you have asked that question. I've held off on answering that until this video. There has been a reason. There was a reason, obviously. Was this car worth all of the work? No, it wasn't. Was this car worth donating a completely good Corvette to? No, it absolutely wasn't. So here's the reason behind it. That Corvette that you guys watched me take from a swamp and turn it into a fairly beautiful C4, that car is a clean title. That's right. It has a clean title. The red Corvette that we bought in Louisiana had a salvage title. Rebuildable, of course, but it still carried a salvage title. So at the end of the day, why did I paint this one red? Why did I make this car look just like the parts car? Have you figured it out yet? The reason is I wanted to prove a point to you guys. AutoAuctions.io is an invaluable service. Why? Let's say we take the parts Corvette that I bought and we sit it right next to the Swamp Corvette. Which one do you think you're going to like more? It's going to be Swamp Corvette. You know why? Swamp Corvette has a brand new, beautiful, shiny, pull-me-over red paint job. It looks wonderful. It's a beautiful car. And unfortunately, without AutoAuctions.io, you would never know, not ever, that the one with a salvage title was actually the better car, because the one with the clean title sat in a swamp for over 14 years. Yes, think about that for a minute. I can't make that up. It's the absolute God honest truth. The Swamp Corvette has a clean title and it looks excellent. You would buy that car over the one that had a salvage or rebuilt title. 100% every time. Most people would. But salvage title doesn't always mean that the car is no good. And clean title doesn't always mean that the car should really carry a clean title. And the only way you would know the difference between the Swamp Vet and the clean title Louisiana Vet, AutoAuctions.io, or this video. But unfortunately, this video only pertains to these two cars. When it comes to your next purchase, I highly, highly recommend you use AutoAuctions.io to protect yourself. Save yourself a lot of headache. Definitely save yourself some money, guys. This video is proof of that. Clean title Corvette sitting out there was a swamp car. It had palmetto bugs, roaches. It had lizards, geckos coming out of it. It was a bad, bad car. Meanwhile, the swamp car from Louisiana, or sorry, not the swamp car, the salvage car from Louisiana had a little bit of storm damage, had some tree damage to the roof and to the hood, all completely repairable with a little bit of fiberglass work. That would have been the better car. But this video was to prove a point that you can't always judge a book by its cover. A car with a clean title does not mean that it's a better car than one just like it with a salvage title. Now you know the reason for swapping out everything from that relatively decent C4 and putting it all into Swamp Vet. I wanted to kind of compare apples to apples. And here you go. If you had a choice between two cars that looked identical, you would most likely have taken the one with the clean title, not realizing that the one with the salvage title was the much better car. So that will pretty much conclude Swamp Vet, guys. Like I said, if you're interested in any of the cars, email me at autoauctionrebuilds@gmail.com. And when I have links for these things going into auction, I can send them to you and you can go through IAA for these vehicles. I had a lot of fun putting this car together. I got to give a big shout out once again to Austin Carr. I will have a direct link to his channel down in the description below. And let me tell you, you're going to want to go check out his channel. He just purchased a Ram Charger, which I think is a very interesting vehicle for his channel. But if you're not into Ram Chargers, he's working on a, oh man, is it a 67 Pontiac GTO, guys? Yes, oh my God, it's a barn find GTO. He's already got a video, at least one video of it on his channel. You got to go check him out working on that GTO. And Austin has been instrumental. When I was stuck the other day, he came out and helped me, hooked me up with that battery. He really saved me a lot of time. And he definitely did a lot of work helping swap those parts over from the Louisiana Corvette over to Swamp Vet. So, hey, if you guys enjoyed the content, please hit that thumbs up button. Drop your comments down below. Remember to go check out Austin Carr. Don't forget to check out AutoAuctions.io. Their link also in the description down below. Guys, I got to get out of here. I got a lot to do. This video turned out to be a lot longer than I anticipated because I tend to run my mouth. But I appreciate all of you for watching. Thank you, AutoAuctions.io, for sending me something that turned out to be a real challenge and something that I feel like we actually succeeded on. In fact, that first video of Swamp Vet has gotten almost 600,000 views. And for this channel, that's insane. I only have a few videos that have done better than that. And one of them is the V12 Mercedes-Benz S600 that has, I think, 1.6 million views. But Swamp Vet has more than paid for herself on the channel. That car has done phenomenal. So again, thank you, Nick, over at autoauctions.io. Thank you to all of you. I'm out of here. Stay safe out there, buddy. I look forward to catching you all very soon in the next one.